gonna mop the floor with him. Where you at, Wayne?
That was a close one. Is the winner.
That was the most fun I had.
We'll do it again. All right.
Chasing Classic Cars is a popular show for vintage car fans that started in 2008. The main goal is to find and restore classic cars. The show lets viewers see these special cars from the past. Hosted by Wayne Karini, the show follows his search for special cars. Wayne is helped by car expert Roger Barr. Even though the show is popular and makes money, it has faced secret problems that the cast can't talk about. Join us today as we reveal what caused the ending of Chasing Classic Cars. Wayne Karini is a well-known name among classic car lovers. Born on October 13, 1951 in Portland, Connecticut, Wayne grew up around cars. His father, Robert "Bob" Karini, owned a collision repair and car restoration business in Glastonbury, Connecticut. At 9 years old, Wayne fell in love with cars after driving a classic 1960 Rosso Chiaro 250B Ferrari. This wasn't his first experience with classic cars, as he grew up in a family of car enthusiasts. Surrounded by repair work, he learned valuable skills that set the stage for his future career. From a young age, Wayne worked with his father on classic cars like Duesenberg, Lincoln, Packards, GTH, Crook Specials, and Ford Model A. At 16, he started finding and buying old cars to repair. In 1952, Wayne's father, Bob, helped start the Model It Restores Car Club of America, showing the family's strong ties to the car community. Bob ran a respected auto repair and restoration business. Working with his father, Wayne learned mechanical skills, craftsmanship, and attention to detail. This experience gave Wayne a deep appreciation for the artistry and engineering of classic cars. However, Wayne's passion truly ignited during visits to showrooms with his father. These trips exposed him to the beauty and history of vintage cars. Each visit left a strong impression, deepening his love for classic cars. Though Wayne considered other careers, his heart always returned to his love for cars. For him, working with classic vehicles was not just a job but a vocation, combining his skills, passion, and respect for these cars into a fulfilling career. Wayne's passion for cars was deeply rooted in his upbringing. Surrounded by engine sounds and the smell of motor oil due to his father's work in the automotive industry, Wayne developed a lifelong fascination with cars. After graduating from Central Connecticut State University with a degree in art education, Wayne faced a choice. Though he had opportunities in teaching, his heart was drawn to cars. Recognizing Wayne's talent and passion, his father gave him half of the family business. This decision provided Wayne with a livelihood and ignited his journey in the automotive world. Wayne's shift from art teacher to car enthusiast was gradual but inevitable. His talent for car repair and restoration was clear to everyone, both in and out of the family business. In his spare time, Wayne often worked on engines or talked about classic car design with other enthusiasts. During one of these conversations, Wayne met Jim Atrozzi, a veteran in the vintage car world. Jim recognized Wayne's raw talent and potential. With Jim's encouragement, Wayne began to see vintage cars differently. Though the idea of searching for rare cars seemed unrealistic at first, Jim's belief in Wayne's abilities eventually changed his mind. 38 years after Wayne first entered the world of vintage cars, Jim returned with a proposal that changed everything. Despite initial doubts, Wayne felt a strong pull towards this new opportunity. With a mix of fear and excitement, he began a new chapter in his automotive journey. Wayne and Jim discussed the direction of their venture. They agreed that performance and theatrics wouldn't be the focus, but they were unsure about the program's future. Despite this uncertainty, they decided to take a risk, knowing it could succeed or fail. They felt it was important to give the show a try. With a mix of anticipation and fear, they launched Chasing Classic Cars to the public, not knowing what to expect. The initial reception was better than they had hoped, confirming their belief in the show's potential. A dedicated team quickly formed, all eager to find rare, historic cars. Among them was Roger Barr, Wayne's childhood friend, whose passion for vintage car collecting became crucial to their success. Roger Barr was a regular on Chasing Classic Cars. He was known for being a skilled and experienced mechanic who loved his job. However, his relationship with Wayne began long before the show. They met when Wayne was 10, around the time Wayne first drove a Ferrari and developed his passion for cars. Roger, born on February 15, 1936 in Long Island, New York, was about 25 when he met Wayne. Despite the age difference, their shared love for cars brought them together. As a child, Roger often visited garages and repair shops, observing how seasoned mechanics worked. He would come home covered in motor oil, much to his mom's dismay. Roger's fascination with cars was clear from an early age, setting the course for his future. In fact, Roger even dreamed of becoming an aviation engineer, but he faced a challenge: dyslexia. As a child, he struggled with reading and understanding written text, which made school difficult. Thanks to his supportive parents, Roger was able to attend school and graduate. They even moved to a new city so he could go to the college he wanted, which he paid for by babysitting in his free time. After college, Roger pursued his dream of becoming an aviation engineer. He moved to Germany and also became a backup driver for Porsche sports cars. When he returned to America, he worked on jet engines for Pratt & Whitney. Then, at 29 years old in 1965, he opened his own garage in Connecticut. In his garage, Roger specialized in fixing foreign cars, except for French ones. This was rare in his area at the time, and gave him an advantage over other repair shops. Roger built a reputation as the best repairman in town while honing his skills. He also partnered with Wayne's father, Robert Karini, at his nearby body shop. If someone brought in a foreign car, Robert would call Roger to handle the job. Roger also excelled at building racing cars, which fascinated young Wayne. Wayne admired Roger's kindness and loyalty to his father, which strengthened their bond. However, as Wayne grew up and went his own way, Roger's business started to struggle. He eventually sold the garage to Volkswagen and explored other career options. He began teaching engineering at Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island, and also spent 5 years at the University of Hartford, Connecticut. He was an excellent teacher, drawing from his passion and experience rather than just textbooks. But teaching wasn't enough for Roger. He wanted to work hands-on, fixing vehicles and aircraft engines. So at 65 years old, when many people his age were retiring, Roger decided to return to his tools. He reunited with Wayne Karini, who offered him a job at F40 Motorsports, one of his garages. Roger worked there as the chief mechanic for over 3 years before Chasing Classic Cars started filming. He became the lead mechanic on the show, bringing fresh ideas and passion to his work. Fans loved his creativity and expertise, making each episode exciting. But perhaps that wasn't such a good idea because this is where things started to go wrong. The success of Chasing Classic Cars and rare vintage automobiles meant a lot to enthusiasts. These cars weren't just vehicles, they were pieces of automotive history. Jim and Wayne understood the importance of preserving these classic cars and went to great lengths to do so. They knew that each car had its own story, and it was their mission to make sure these stories weren't forgotten over time. Wayne's decision not to preview the cars before showing them on TV added spontaneity and authenticity to the show. His genuine reactions resonated with viewers, who liked seeing his passion for classic cars unfold in real time. This made the program more interesting and relatable, as viewers felt like they were part of Wayne's journey. After checking out each car, Wayne often took it for a quick drive around the property to see how it performed. This hands-on approach helped him make better decisions about each car's future. Back at Wayne's shop, the car would undergo a thorough inspection and maintenance to make sure it was in good shape. Deciding whether to sell the car or add it to Wayne's personal collection was a big decision. Each car was a piece of automotive history, and Wayne felt the weight of being responsible for these treasures. His passion for classic cars went beyond the show, as shown by his extensive personal collection. Chasing Classic Cars, loved for its simple style and dedication to originality, became a favorite for car fans everywhere. Despite changes in episode numbers each season, The show stayed true to its essence throughout its 17 seasons over 13 years. It wasn't about flashy tricks or drama. It was about honoring the beauty and skill of vintage cars. The short 17th season, with just 5 episodes, showed how the show could change and grow over time. While other shows may have used emotional character moments or complex plots to keep viewers interested, Chasing Classic Cars stayed focused on what it knew best. It was a show for real car fans who understood and valued the beauty and history of every classic car on the show. The renewal of the show for a second season was kept secret, leaving fans curious and sparking rumors about its future. Some even speculated that Chasing Classic Cars might be canceled. The uncertainty grew when Roger Barr, an important part of the show, suddenly left, leaving fans wondering what would happen next. Roger's departure surprised fans who didn't know about any problems he had with the show. After the 14th season ended in 2019, Roger didn't appear on the show anymore. Since he was 83 at the time, fans thought something bad might have happened to him. But that wasn't the case at all. Roger was alive and well, full of energy and life. Roger's absence from F40 Motorsports and Chasing Classic Cars was due to ongoing health problems, which he briefly addressed in a 2020 appearance. He had a workplace accident that badly injured his leg. The exact details of the accident aren't public, but it happened at F40 Motorsports in 2017. Despite the injury, Roger kept working at the garage and appearing on the show for 2 more years. He took some time off in 2017 to deal with the injury, but returned later that year. His family says he hurt his leg again a few months later, and it got infected in 2019, leading to him being hospitalized and leaving the show. Guess who paid all the hospital bills when Roger got hurt? Roger did. Sadly, neither Wayne, F40 Motorsports, nor the Chasing Classic Cars show helped him out. Surprisingly, this didn't make Roger stop loving his job. When he felt better and wanted to go back to work, they wouldn't let him. It was like they forgot he even existed. As this controversy spread on social media, some people tried to defend Wayne, his business, and the show by talking about Roger's money. They said Roger had a net worth of $1.3 million from his 12 years on Chasing Classic Cars. They thought this meant he could retire comfortably and pay his bills without Wayne's help. But then Roger posted on his official Facebook page to set the record straight. "I want to clear up some things that are on the internet. There's a video out there with supposed facts about me. While I'm still good-looking and alive, I want my fans to know 2 things. First, I haven't retired. I kept asking to go back to work, but they said no. Then, I got a letter saying I was fired without even talking to me face-to-face. I found a new job that I really like at the Paddock Classic Car Restorations in New Britain, Connecticut. Now, for the second thing, someone spread another big lie. I'm not worth $1.3 million. The truth is, I have to work to pay for my home and food. I didn't get paid anything to be on camera. If I had that much money, I'd fix my broken teeth and do all the repairs my house needs." The GoFundMe page started by superfan Steve Cripps was a huge help and something wonderful. It might sound unbelievable, but it's true because Roger himself said it. He was never paid for being on the show. He also wasn't put on the company's health insurance or given any compensation for his accident at work. If Roger's friend Steve Cripps hadn't started a GoFundMe to help with his medical bills, who knows what would have happened to him. Behind the scenes, there were talks about how Roger was paid and what he did for Chasing Classic Cars. Some fans were shocked to find out that Roger didn't get any money from selling the fancy cars on the show or for being on camera. Finding out that Roger, who was well respected in the car show world, was having money problems surprised many fans. Even though he was famous, Roger's money issues showed how tough the entertainment industry can be, even for famous people. Wayne's efforts to explain the situation didn't really make fans feel better. People were upset about how unclear Roger's leaving was and the problems with how he was paid. Roger, dealing with legal issues, was in a tough spot as he tried to get back things he left at the garage. Even though he got paid for his work at the garage, he didn't get any money for being on TV, which made his money problems worse. People were worried about whether Roger would still be on the show, especially since there were rumors it might get canceled after just one season. Fans of Chasing Classic Cars were left waiting for updates on the show's status for 2 years, especially with Wayne's legal problems. In 2020, one of the issues in the dispute was a 1934 Pierce Arrow coupe, making the situation more complicated. While Wayne stayed quiet about it, fans of the show went on social media to share their frustrations and worries. When a TV show's ratings drop, the network might think about canceling it. Some discussions suggested that Chasing Classic Cars wasn't as popular as before and might be near the end. But the show didn't become popular right away. It took a lot of work over many years to get a big group of loyal fans. It seems a bit strange to end the show suddenly just because the TV ratings went up and down, especially when being patient helped it become successful over time. Plus, the COVID-19 pandemic caused a lot of problems for businesses in different industries, including entertainment. Health rules and restrictions messed up production schedules and changed how many people watch TV. Things are starting to get back to normal now, so entertainment stuff is happening again. As things get back to normal after the pandemic, people can expect to see more new ideas and shows on TV, like reboots, new seasons, and fresh episodes of shows like Chasing Classic Cars. Even though it's not clear if the show ended because of Roger Barr's accident, posts on its Facebook page suggested they're working on new episodes. But they didn't say for sure if the show was canceled or not. Amid all this uncertainty, there's talk that Wayne Karini might come back to TV screens in 2024, which has fans excited about the chance to see him in vintage car races all over the country. What do you think about how Roger Barr was treated by the business he helped build? Would you still watch Chasing Classic Cars after what happened? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. We hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching.